Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the Orchards Mall, and for those of you who don't know, the Orchards Mall is dying. Here's a quote from their website. The Orchards Mall is your one-stop destination for shopping, socializing, dining, and finding great deals. It is not. So in the beginning, it opened in 1979 with only 3 major stores: Sears, JCPenny's, and Walgreens. And before it was a mall, there was a farmland, and it was on an apple orchard, which is what's called the Orchards Mall. In the end of the 80s, there was a problem with crime and poverty in Benton Harbor, which then affected the mall because it's in Benton Harbor. It was then renovated in 1993 to become today's look, because it used to be orange and brown and now it's pink and blue. What a look. In the late 90s, crime was at its worst because there was a bunch of stores getting robbed around the mall, which drove customers away. And nearby is an Aldi, and it was robbed at gunpoint. And also Red Lobster used to be here, which it's not now. The manager was actually murdered, and then it closed shortly after. Some reports of mugging in the parking lot have also happened, but that was, again, in the 90s. And since then, a bunch of stores have opened up in the mall, but so like in the 1980s, it was thriving and all the stores opened up, but then since the events happened with the murder and the robbery and all this stuff, all but 3 stores have closed in the 1990s. So then the 2000s come along, and then they could come back with Bath and Body Works. So that attracts a bunch of customers, a bunch of moms. And Joann's shortly moved into Walgreens, the space where it was. In 2009, Sears closed, and the owner actually donated the space to a church. But JCPenny's is still there. In June of 2014, the mall opened up for bidding, and then it was sold to Michael Cohen for over $2.5 billion. And then in March 31st of 2017, so 2 years ago, Cohen paid his taxes for 2014 because you have to pay within a 3-year span, otherwise the land will get claimed if you don't pay your bills. So he just paid for 2014, so that's a 3-year span. And then last year in 2018, he did it again. He just paid his taxes for 2015. So after that, he put it up for auction, starting the bid at $750,000. And right now it's not in the best shape. A few weeks ago, my friend Zoe and we went to go dress shopping at one of the few businesses that are actually in there, called Royal Connections. And I took some footage. Here's the tea. Look at how cool it used to be. It used to be this shit. That's a scary tree. That's like all the trees. It smells gross. I know.
doesn't work.
Plug it in.
This is your castle. This is your store. I can't read. You can dance. Living my best
Why is there a flashlight?
More scary bunny. Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh. It's so stupid.
Are you sure? Yeah.
So, I'm not gonna say her name because you're recording. There's a worker here.
Go over there, see, this is
There's a worker here.
Mhm.
And she's pretty tall, nice face, you know, she's really nice and everything. And for a long time we had this guy coming in. And he would just like sit out there. We used to have the bench like sitting right there, and he would sit out there for hours, and we were just like, whatever, everyone does that.
Right.
And then he would come in for a little bit, talk to everyone, and then leave. So for like, I think an entire week, he sat out there and watched us work for hours every single day. And then the one day that I didn't work, he came to homegirl, gave her a handwritten note, and it was a love letter, basically with him saying that he was in love with her, and that she was pretty, and that she should add him on Facebook, and gave him the numbers to how old he was, and like all of this shit. And we were like, oh hell no, because he would come in literally all the time.
Was he old?
That is not perfume.
I just wanted to smell it.
That is not perfume.
This is why I can't go places.
You stand right here. Put your hands in your pockets. But yeah, he was like 40 something.
Gross.
Yeah.
That
And
sucks.
it was weird. No. Apparently, like before I worked here, there was another guy who would stalk only the black girls that worked here, and he would actually like come in and like touch them and harass them and stuff.
Oh.
And now he's not allowed in the entire mall, but
Oh,
he
that's
keeps
good.
coming in.
Oh.
Apparently, he came in recently and messed with another worker. What else? I don't know. We just got really weird people coming in. This one girl came in. Okay. The bags that we have for you to
Yeah.
carry your product in while you're shopping, she filled up an entire bag worth of like $300 worth of stuff and dipped the fuck out.
Stop it.
Hello.
I told you to put your hands in your pockets.
She just ran with it?
Yeah, she was standing right up there by the front, and there was someone else working standing right next to her, and she was like, what are you doing? You need help? And she was like, no, and then dipped the fuck out.
What do you do?
And she got away with
that?
it?
Yeah. We're not allowed to chase them, so we just have to be like, oh, call security, but we don't have security until like 5 o'clock, so.
Oh yeah, we saw the scary series.
Yeah.
Scary scary.
The who?
The scary. The scary security guy.
Which one?
Well, it looks like he was wearing a costume.
Uh-huh.
A costume. So it was like, I don't know. He's kind of old, brown hair, like he was large and in charge.
I think that's Wes. He's the only good one.
Yeah, he's kind of creepy.
Wait, I don't know actually.
Because he's just standing there like by the food court.
I mean, they don't have anything else to do. Also, we don't have heat in the mall. Also, like a couple weeks ago, the gas line broke and there was gas going through the whole mall, even though we don't have heat or anything or hot water. So I don't know.
You don't have hot water?
We don't have hot water. We don't have heat. We don't have air conditioning.
Well, at least you have lights.
There was when I first started working here, they didn't pay the electric bill, so the lights were off for like 3 days.
In the whole mall?
And most of the mall, yeah.
Oh.
Also, for like 2 weeks, we were closed because they wouldn't plow the parking lots and
Uh-huh.
shit, and it was too cold to work, so we were off for 2 weeks. And now we just have antiques and Bath and Body Works and JCPenny.
And a dress store.
In a dress store that is only booming in business
Wait,
around
so
this
you
time.
have Joanne's like not really,
Joanne's is Joanne's.
but you like can't get in through there, can
You
you?
can't get in from over there. You gotta, if you're like in here shopping and you wanna go to Joanne's, you gotta walk all the way out.
So you have to go outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's Bath and Body, the dress store, antiques,
JCPenny,
JCPenny.
Rainbow, Slackers, that phone store over there.
Rainbow.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm smelling things.
The mattress store.
The mattress store that no one shops at but is always open. I went in there once and I was like, can I apply for a job? And he was like, this is a family-owned business. And he was playing video games on my computer. And I was like, what the fuck? There used to be like that hippie store, but I don't know what happened or
Hippie Haven is still here, isn't it?
I haven't seen it. What is that?
Coconut something pink.
That one's good. Smell the papaya one.
Any other stores? See that?
There's an art store. There's a nail shop.
Oh, that's still open?
Yeah. Business is booming over there. There's also like a Mexican store. Oh, there's Avon over here. There's a lady from Avon who sells like Mexican candy and shit, but only on certain occasions. She's never really here. There's an incense little stand. We've got a couple of food things in the food court, but I never see anyone actually buying food.
We
from
saw
there.
somebody in there.
Really?
The lights were on.
But no one's ever buying food.
Right. There was actually 2 places that lights are on, and somebody was talking with somebody else.
Also, everyone is always walking around with popcorn and ice cream, like actual ice cream cones, but there's no place in this mall that sells either of those things. And I'm always like, where'd you get that? And they're like, from over there. And I'm like, what? Also, people buy coffee, but not like coffee, but gourmet coffee. And I'm like, where'd you get that? And they're like, down there.
What?
But no one sells that shit.
Huh.
There's one more store. Oh yeah, the Mexican place. They sell like cowboy hats and shit. Like cowboy, like dead ass cowboy boots and like cowboy hats. And,
Uh-huh.
like, yeah. Hi, you're back.
Yes, I am.
You ready to buy that stuff?
Yes, I am.
Great. I
Okay.
will be back.